Pico 4 or Quest 3, which headset is better for PC VR? The moment I put the new Quest 3, the answer is obvious, but more I have been switching between the two headsets, the more I was scratching my head. Which one is actually better, and which one I will be using from now on? So I have been using Pico 4 for a year now, and it's almost stock. I have only 3-in-1 head strap from SteamVR, and since I wear glasses, I have been using correction lenses from HonsVR, so I can get the best field of vision in VR. And look, HonsVR has sent me new lenses for the Quest 3. Many people do not even know that you can put lenses on Quest, but they just clip in like this. So now I will be able to get the best view on the both headsets. But there is still a problem with the Quest 3. I had to print a custom faceplate because the stock one is simply unbearable. It did not fit my glasses before I got lenses. It is stiff as a rock, and the new material is literally as sandpaper. It left me with bruises on my cheek and eyebrows the first day I have used the headset. It is very thick too, so you get reduced field of vision, so I printed a slimmer face cushion. The Quest 2 is very front heavy, so I took a head strap from my old Quest 2 and 3D printed more adapters, added an extra battery on the back, and finally, maybe I will be able to use Quest 3 for PC VR. We just need to download the PC software. The only tiny problem, there is no software for the Quest 3, so I had to go with the link for the Quest 2, and the app looks really empty and outdated by years. But all we need from it is to run Steam. And look, these are not even Quest 2 controllers. I don't even know the model of Quest it is using, how old it is. And not only Steam, but every game will need to be updated to recognize the Quest 3 properly. And this alone will cause you so many issues, as you will see next. Oh, and did I say that Meta just locked my headset to 72 Hz? Yes, just a few days ago I was playing at 120 Hz, but the headset was draining the battery like crazy. And even more importantly, it was getting so hot, the GPU was literally cooking and dying in front of my eyes, throwing random color pixels all over the screens. Oh, and Quest 2 batteries? Well, they won't be able to keep up with Quest 3 power draw, because the headset can sip over 20 watts of power when used.
Being your sprightly companion is pretty energy intensive, you know. But don't worry. I'll try to be more energy efficient in the future.
And yeah, locked at 72 Hz, Quest 3 still overheats, just less frequently. But look, at least full body with SteamVR does work on the Quest 3. And the view through the new lenses is super clear, it's very sharp, and everything is in focus to the very edges. The field of view feels very natural. I can remove the face interface and wear Quest on some mixed reality HUD, and I can see my real and screen hands just blend very naturally. So the field of vision is exactly how you want it to be. But look at these jagged edges on every building. It's like I'm running the game on some potato PC with 720p graphics. Except I'm actually running at 2.5K, even 2.7K super sampled over the Quest native resolution. And some scenes do look great, like I'm actually running the highest game settings. But just enter the next room, and suddenly those jagged edges are poking my eyes again. And it looks way worse in the headset. It is so distracting. And in many scenes, this totally breaks the whole immersion. Again, random lines with jagged edges. And I have anti-aliasing turned on in the game and on the Quest link, but those settings do not change anything, because the new problem is created on top of the game by the new tilted Quest 3 screens. And look, anti-aliasing just works fine on the Pico 4 headset, because both screens are straight. And the whole room walls look so much more immersive and real on the Pico headset. As Quest 3 suffers not only from jagged edges, but I can even see individual pixels on many plane textures. And all these screen artifacts combined destroys any immersion on the Quest 3. Overall, Quest 3 produces a very ugly, over-sharpened and very oversaturated image. A horror game looks like a Candy Crush. Even it is designed to be grey and muddy, as Pico 4 displays perfectly show it with real colors, as the game was intended. But on Quest it is really annoying, as many games just do not look right after all the meta's enhancements. And it looks like Pico has much better field of view, but actually this is just how Pico records videos. As I have already mentioned, both headsets have nailed the field of view perfectly. They both feel very natural, and I don't even need to look at any numbers how wide they are. And this is the reason why I have upgraded to Pico 4 from the old Quest 2. And the second most annoying thing with Quest 3 are the new controllers. You see me struggling in the shooter for two reasons. Tragic controller ergonomics. New Quest 3 controllers do not match with the Quest 2. The grip on the new controllers are way more horizontal. If you take a gun and align with the new Quest 3 controller, you see the controller is pointing towards the sky. I need to stretch my wrist a lot to compensate, and then the tracking gets worse, and those damn jagged edges again. So since all games do not recognize Quest 3 at the moment, we all default to the Quest 2 or even older Quest controllers, and those have different pointer angle by 45 degrees. So you always be pointing towards the sky with the Quest 3 controllers, and will have to wrestle with your wrist to aim, and then the gun will start floating, as your wrist will be covering LEDs of the controllers. And this makes all shooter games extremely annoying on the Quest 3. Oh man, it's like having a shaky hand disease. The controller jumping is even more obvious on a longer two-handed guns, making many shooters simply unplayable at the moment. And jagged edges, they hunt you in every level. God, I'm starting really to hate this new headset. Bad screens, bad tracking, and every other video captured on the new Quest 3 has audio out of sync, if you haven't noticed already. If only there was some headset with a nice tracking and great graphics, actually looking like 2.5K. Maybe it will be the Quest 4? What do you think? I would definitely kill for a PC headset like that. And the first time I put the Quest 3, I was blown away by the sharpness of the view. Even standalone games look pretty much like a PC version. But the more I have used the new Quest 3, the more I have started noticing those things, like jagged edges and even screen pixels. I just hate this over-sharpened and oversaturated view. And yeah, add out of sync videos for YouTube. It's just a mess. And the irony, Pico controllers have the same layout as the Quest 2, so the games don't even need to support Pico. We have a Quest 2 support in pretty much every VR game by now. Yeah, add beautiful graphics and nice lenses, and this is a real successor over the old Quest 2 for VR, not the Quest 3. And look, the new AI tracking, it can track controllers even behind the headset with the new AI from Meta. Except I'm shooting this video on a Pico headset, and the latest Pico AI controller tracking is incredible. I can have my arm behind my back and still aim the gun from behind. It is insane how good the tracking has become on the Pico 4 headset. And to put salt on the wound, I have Pico motion trackers. Those are coming for sale early next year, but I have the beta already. And these trackers are bringing full body tracking for VR chat on PC and standalone. I think this alone might be selling a whole bunch of Pico 4 headsets even the next year. And you can enjoy the AI Shaky Hand Simulator beta on the Quest 3. This VR chart board is literally held for the Quest 3, with jagged edges all around and shaky swords. And jagged edges follow me even to the desktop, but no issues like that on the Pico. Maybe Mark does not even want for you to play PC games on the Quest 3, as he has put a performance penalties for all Questies. Just Google Oculus Killer to learn about all these issues. So yeah, after trying both headsets, the pick is super easy. Unless the Quest 3 can draw some wildcard at the very last second, like Meta's AI girlfriend. Can you tell me what an ERP is?
You mean ERP in the gaming context? It stands for erotic roleplay. It's when people take on characters and act out sexual scenarios. Kind of like improv, but with a spicier script. Don't ask me how I know this.
Maybe Quest 3 is not even a VR headset, as all Meta Connect presentation was just mixed reality with AI. And mixed reality needs a lot of work too, as AI likes to track my camera and phone as a Quest controllers. Sometimes it works, but sometimes it's just dumb. So yeah, I would recommend buying the Quest 3 only if you are a developer for creating these new mixed reality apps, or if you just want a headset to be your virtual tablet or a portable virtual TV. Then the new Quest 3 makes some sense. Or maybe you just hate VR, like you got some trauma. Then these new mixed reality games are really nice to avoid angry walls running at you. And the new games do not get you dizzy. Mixed reality literally rocks. Just imagine placing a virtual drum set in your room. It's like a Guitar Hero or Rock Band back in the days on Xbox. Actually, all Xbox games are coming to the Quest in the next month or two. Just imagine a Forza on a huge virtual TV. The tiny screen is 34 inches ultra-wide in the background behind my virtual TV. Or a Cyberpunk running almost in VR. Well, I'm getting a bit dizzy, so I will just reduce my virtual screen to more sensible size like that. Yeah, flat screen stuff really makes sense on the headset, because let's admit this, VR is dead. Meta has sold millions of Quest 2 headsets, and 90% of users do not even put the headset once a month. The active user time is laughable on the Quest. So putting casual mobile and Xbox games, letting users watch YouTube in mixed reality, makes a whole lot sense. And subscribe if you want to see a full mixed reality showdown between the new Quest 3 and the Pico 4. So mixed reality makes way more sense for Meta, how to attract more new users and increase the active time on the headset, without wasting more money on even more VR games. And don't you laugh about that AI girlfriend.
Hey there, how's it going? It's been a little while since we last chatted.
Because Mark Zuckerberg will be shoving several AI friends down your throat in just a few months.
Well, now you can just drop the Dungeon Master into one of your chats, and let's check this guy out.
Let's get medieval, player.
I mean, who hasn't wanted to play a text, adventure game with Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, who would not want an AI girlfriend?
I want a super intelligent AI girlfriend, and I want fully immersive virtual reality.
You mischievous imp. Okay, what did you have in mind? I'm game if it's not too wild.
So tell me the rules how we will do the ERP stuff.
The rules for ERP are pretty similar to any roleplay. Clear communication, consent, and respect for boundaries. It's important that everyone involved is comfortable with what's happening. And remember, it's all pretend. So no pressure or judgment here. Ready to dive into this new adventure?
Yeah, let's start. You start now.
Whoa there, partner. I think we're steering into territory that's a little out of my depth. Maybe we could try something a bit more tame? Like pretending to be pirates searching for lost treasure or superheroes saving the world?
Okay, I will start. I'm a little cat and I'm trying to get into your pants.
Oh my. That's one adventurous kitty, but I think you've mistaken my pants for a tuna can. Let's keep this friendship fish-free, all right?
Why do your pants smells like tuna?
Haha. I think your cat senses might be playing tricks on you. Probably mistook my freshly made tuna sandwich for something else. Care for a bite?
Okay, Kitty sneaks into the pants and starts licking the tuna sandwich.
Haha. Your cat character is relentless. But I'm afraid there's no treasure in my pants for a pirate to find. Let's redirect that energy into finding the lost gold on Skull Island, all right?